About a year ago, an extremely talented Japanese funk slash jazz fusion slash jazz rock guitar player and synthesizer technology pioneer Ryo Kawasaki passed away at the age of 73 in Tallinn, Estonia, where he had been working for some time with a number of other jazz artists, with his last recording, Level 8, released in 2017. Born in Tokyo on February 5, 1947, Kawasaki developed an interest in jazz and electronics early in his life, playing multiple instruments and building his own electronics such as radios and amplifiers. In 1973, he moved to New York City where he collaborated with many artists as well as made additions to his impressive solo discography, which boasts more than 30 albums of his own. Aside from his contributions to music, he also made a contribution to synthesizer technology, helping develop a guitar synthesizer in collaboration with the Roland and Korg corporations. But he also blessed one humble little home computer with a synthesizer program titled Kawasaki Synthesizer, and it was for the Commodore 64, as you might have already guessed, but before we play around with it, some more background. In 1982, Ryo Kawasaki bought the Commodore 64 pretty much as soon as it was released, paying about $1,500, adjusted for inflation in 2019, in Manhattan, where he resided at the time. He taught himself BASIC and eventually 6502 assembly, as he found BASIC far too constraining. And just, wow, I'm a programmer and I find the 6502 assembly to be very challenging, and really any kind of assembly. You really have to admire this man, who was a musician by career, being able to just learn a programming language. When you think of programming and writing and producing music, they feel so far apart, yet Ryo Kawasaki did both, and more. With his newfound knowledge and skills, he made a program called The Composer, utilizing the Commodore 64's SID chip, sound interface device chip, to create interesting synthesizer effects. Later, he separated the Composer into Kawasaki Synthesizer, Kawasaki Rhythm Rocker, and Kawasaki Magical Music Wheel at $76 to $128 in 2019 money for each program. Eventually, Kawasaki MIDI Workstation was also made, the professional version of those aforementioned programs, while the first three were meant for beginners and casuals such as myself. Compute's Gazette, a computer magazine from the 1980s, a Commodore-centric daughter magazine of the, at the time, very popular Compute, rated it as intuitive, fast, and spontaneous, concluding that it was reasonably priced, brilliantly programmed, and attractively packaged. So, without further ado, let's check it out. I'll be running this in an emulator as I only have a C64C which has a 8510 SID chip and not the 6581 the programs were originally intended for. Comparing how the program sounds on my C64C, which you might have already heard in a YouTube short I made recently, which you should definitely go watch if you have not done so already. It sounds more accurate on an emulator with the 6581 chip in the settings than it does on my C64C, so I'll be using that. Besides, I'm sure you guys are plenty tired of this mid-2000s-esque film the monitor type thing I've been doing so far, but let me know how you feel about it. Clean emulator footage or more homely type film the monitor stuff? Alrighty, so here we are. Kawasaki Music Synthesizer, ladies and gentlemen. Um, what is this? Press Z for space travel. I like space travel. Let's go. That's an interesting graphic in the background. press H for help. Let's start with the play tunes from it. Yeah, how about this one? Well, that was something. I really enjoyed that. I couldn't get out of the menu there for some reason. I kept pressing F7, but it wouldn't actually let me leave. Not that I really wanted to, because that was a kick-ass tune. Let's try another one. I don't want to play all of them because, I mean, I think that anybody can really get this and check it out for themselves, and I don't want to get sued either, so how about Japunk? Tune. What is this Kawasaki Space Dance Theater? Demonstration of sound and graphic. That sounds cool. Let's give it that a shot. Seizure warning. This is very psychedelic. As far as demos go, definitely. I think it's looped. This is new. Is this Polybius that people have been looking for? Oh, okay. Whoa. Yeah, alright. Let's try 7. Cool. Very cool. I didn't realize this would have all these like crazy visuals like that, but that's awesome. A bit harsh sounding, but that's alright. That was a cool effect at the end. Change waveforms. Oh, you can do that? Alright. F2 enables triangle, piano, flute. 4 enables sawtooth. 6 enables pulse. You must hold shift and press F1 through F7 to activate F2 through FA. Interesting. Let's try the pulse one. And let's try the noise. You can make some really creepy music with this. But yeah, that's cool. I think I like the triangle one the best, just in terms of it sounding a bit more smooth than the other ones. Well, I mean, that's the point, but I don't know, the pulse is just very harsh. Very, very harsh, very high-pitched. Maybe you could, like, change it in the mastering a little bit so it doesn't come off as harsh, you know. Like EQ it or something. How about 5? F1 will select the highest range. F3 will be the normal range. I can't seem to play keys on this page. F7 permits you to play chords. Very cool. Press F1, F3, and F5 for preset sounds. Let's try that. That's cool. Let's try F3. Let's try F5. Interesting. Very interesting. So there's also these shift for vibrato. And you can also lock it. I'm not sure what that does, to be honest. Then you can also do this band Sort of bends it. And then control does sweep. Interesting. So we've got a whole number of effects here, really. Oof. Okay, that's a little bit garbled. It's a bit hard to play with this keyboard layout. I mean, it's hard to play in general. Not that I would know how to play it any other way, but interesting. Cool. Change pitch voice, load preset sound. So, wow, it's a lot of things here. Let's try gunshot. That is a very Commodore 64 gunshot for sure. Let's try flute. That's cool. Let's try gong. Oh, I like these. Could make some kind of horror music with that. That doesn't sound like a bell. Did I select the right thing? Oh no, this is the bell. That's cool. Let's try outer space. Very interesting sound. Let's try a harpsichord. Ooh, I like this. What are the presets? Waves. Let's try waves. That's interesting. That's almost something like out of California Games.
Oh.
Alright, so how about we actually play something? What about that tune that was playing in the background of the video from before? You know, this one? Yeah, let's give that a shot. Let's try it faster. Joke's on me. I can't play that fast. But you know what they say, if you can't, cheat. Hey, so here we are. Okay, so this is a little more complicated. Oh, we can change attack and decay here. So we can have several voices in this one. Basically, this is pretty cool because you can record several voices, like once you've written your song, and, you know, layer them over each other and have like a real song going on as opposed to just like one single melody. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I have to tell you how impressive the SID chip actually is, for its time, and how many impressive things have been done with it. This, and also, you know, that album, for example, that came out recently was SID Music. So yeah, not many entertaining visuals here, but I imagine that's because it's more of a tool than just a little introduction gamey program like the previous one was. Set this to the noise one. Well, anyway, let's move on to the next one. This video is getting plenty long, and you should really check this out for yourself if you feel like this is something that you can really achieve something with. Hell yeah, rhythm rocker. So don't get this one as much. Press return for help. Oh, there we go. Clear screen, change angle, start scroll, graphics mode, color effect. What is this? Huh, most interesting. But I don't really know what this is. Let's let it finish, I suppose. Cool graphics. But I can't seem to play anything. I can't seem to access the help menu either. Trapped. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I guess it's just like a display of graphics that it can do. I'm really not sure. Let's just restart it. Cursor tempo. Wow, okay. That's fast. But I guess it's the cursor keys are a bit confusing when it comes to which one increases the speed and which one decreases it. Let's try graphics mode too. Neato. Color effect 1. Let's try that. Ooh, that's cool. Commodore Disco. Wow. Here we go. Fast. switching instruments like that. Bass drum select. Let's give that a shot, see what other things are available. Can't play chords in this. This kind of triangle bass sounds almost like something out of a NES game, for sure. Wow, there's so many things here. You know, I expected these programs to be simpler than this, and I really thought that I'd be able to cover everything in just this one video, but honestly, I don't know. I mean, I think I'm gonna maybe have to come back to this someday and try to, you know, write a tune just in this. Well, this was fun though, checking these things out. I hope you enjoyed them. Hey YouTube. Thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, hit like, press subscribe, check me out on Instagram, check me out on SoundCloud, making music now sometimes. That's probably the best way to support me. So yeah, and comment your thoughts down below, and I'll see you again in 25 years. Meanwhile,